Welcome to the design phase of building an electric guitar for a show, which is in 3 weeks. We will be seeing who sells their design and who does not sell their design. Hopefully we both succeed, but ultimately a little bit of competition goes a long way around here. So,
yep, we are fairly competitive.
That's true.
We're going to design a couple of guitars. So I'm going to design one. David's going to design one. I have no idea what he's going to do. I don't really know what I'm going to do. So,
sounds exciting.
Let's
get into it.
David, can you hand me a ruler a minute? A few things I know I want. I know I want it to be hollow. Left-handed problems. I know I want the top to be active because it's going to be a spruce top. So I know I'm going to use a spruce top, and I want the top to be an active top.
So for people who don't know what that means, like what do you mean by active?
Yeah, so it's going to be the soundboard on it will actually vibrate a bit. It's not going to be like an acoustic guitar where your soundboard is generating all of the sound, but I want the top to actually vibrate. I don't want it to just be a showpiece like a cap that doesn't really do anything. I want the top to contribute to the sound. I want it to have a kind of like a jazzy kind of warm sound. This is not going to be like, metal guitar or anything like that. This is going to be kind of, and I think that the spruce top will lead towards more of like a jazz guitar kind of thing. I want this part to be pretty much totally round. So it's going to come out like this. Pretty much has to go in. It's gonna, the more I think about it, it's gonna look pretty Telecaster-ish, but maybe come straight in instead of dipping in a little bit. Neck is gonna come in here. I think I might do a sound hole at the top here.
Side hole.
Yeah, I think there should be.
Whoa.
If there's any kind of movement here, you need some sort of way for the air to get in and out. Otherwise, it's sort of compressed and it's not free to move. It has to kind of have a hole somewhere. So some of the things I'm going for here, I really like this paddle shape up at the top. I'm going to go with that rather than the Fender style, which has all the tuners on the top. I really want as much of a body cavity in here as possible. So this whole area here is going to be hollow and recessed. My spruce top ideally will actually be able to vibrate a little bit. And I know you're probably thinking it's not going to vibrate very much because you look at how much surface area is here. A number of years ago, I did like a proof of concept of something like this, and it worked really well. It was very crude, but I was quite happy with the sound of it. 2 pickups, because I like that versatility. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. My electronics will be in this top corner here because it's away from my hand, and it's off of the soundboard here. And that's it. And if you hear any humming, that's the CNC machine getting ready to input the file. That's how fast we're moving here. Okay, well, that's about it. And yeah, I guess the next step is for me to nail down some of these measurements. See anything you like?
No. Probably doing a hollow body. Kind of fun to compete with that. Yeah, I could do a hollow body. How does one draw F-holes? I think that's the thing I need in here, is just to make this actually work. You gotta have your F-holes of some kind. So there should be more of an F, right? So this should come around this way. So on one half we have kind of this acoustic style, and this half is fairly electric. Traditionally, hollow bodies are going to have a hollow chamber that's something like that, but then there's this big, like, solid point in the middle because you need something to mount your hardware to. Like, I got to put a bridge on here. So I either do through holes with a bridge, or I can just do a bolt-on bridge. That might just make it simpler because I just bolt on a bridge, and then I'm going to just do a single pickup, and simplicity is key for me in this build. I'm just gonna go simple on a lot of the things that are usually quite complicated. I think I can get a decent volume. I'm gonna do volume, and I'm gonna get it with the acoustic top. I'm gonna try and pick up any of the other frequencies I can't get from the acoustic side with a lower frequency. frequencies probably. So I'll put it back here, the slower kind of vibrations. I won't get as many of the high pitched noises if I'm back in the back here. Single pickup gives me only a volume and maybe a tone. I could do one volume, one tone. I could probably squeeze it in here, I bet you. If it's just like a tone knob and a volume knob. Then what else do I need? I need a jack. Probably put the jack down here. It's pretty standard. That'll probably do it, really. Drill a hole through there. Mike's gonna be like, what? How are you getting so much volume out of this single pickup thing? And then I'm like, you don't need 2 pickups, Mike. You can do it all with 1 pickup. And plus I'm like, you know, cost saving. There's always that. All right, let's do. After refining our concept designs, we ended up with this. And if you want to see more, you're gonna have to stick around and follow the video series. We'll see you in the next video, wood selection.